All right, and here we go. As the revs go up for Moto 2, who's it going to be?
Let's see if B-Wag
And the
sells
gate's
this
down.
again.
Somebody sitting on the gate. Oh, late jump for them. Liam with a great start, but is going to go down in the carnage in the first corner. I think
B-Wag was the one that got that.
I think it was Trey. Go ahead and confirm it for us.
It was Trey, but that was close.
Yeah, it was close. A B-Wag out front early, but it looks like they're about to be 3 wide here. As here comes D-Wood and Swapper.
As they are like 4 wide coming into that corner right behind those guys. Jesus Christ.
Get a better angle seeing the field coming through here. Oh, look at this field coming through. That's awesome. Awesome shot. I got to do that more.
As B-Wag is... I think he took what I said personally. Does not look like he's going to be waiting up anymore.
Good.
As Swapper's actually in second, got around Trey.
Better than falling out of the top 3 and then retiring.
Where did D-Wood come from? Your privateer KTM rider, he's in 4th. Scooter's actually in 6th with Vapor in 5th.
I'll say D-Wood was in the top 3 in the first part of the track. So
Cody in 7th. As Trey goes down,
what was that, Sarah?
Multiple positions.
We need somebody kid from B, Chicken Nugget. He just cut before section.
Did he now? Okay.
Chicken Nugget. That's not how you're supposed to do it there, bud.
What number is it?
As B-Wag's down.
He's in 1st right now.
B-Wag's down is actually going to lose the lead and lose 2nd place. That's going to put Swapper actually up in the lead.
And he's gone.
As who was that went down? That was D-Wood that went down. But Swapper comes across, grabs your green flag lap. Looks like it's actually going to put Vapor into 2nd because of cuts. B-Wag makes another mistake as he's sitting currently 2nd on track. But we have a 3-rider battle right now for 2nd place.
And you're right, so I'm going to look at that. We have B-Wag in 2nd on track, Vapor in 3rd, and then who's that right behind him? Was that Cody in 4th?
Yep, as Cody just pulls out the pro line.
I love it. It's just the pro line now.
That's what I've been. That's what I started calling it that.
I just realized that. I just realized that morning Wood told you to pipe down after, like, in between the races.
You know, fuck this guy. That's why he's in P19.
Damn, get him.
And Swapper's kind of pulling a little bit of gap out on these guys.
Is Liam going to pull a repeat in the 2nd moto? Starting out, getting a good jump, but going down early and sitting outside of the top 20. Sitting outside of the top 20 again. Last moto, he was sitting in 30th, got himself all the way up into the top 10. Can he do it again?
Yeah, he's 20 seconds down from the leader right now. If you want to go to battle cam, you can.
I guess
Swapper looks like he's doing pretty good out here in the lead.
Yes, you're right. Huh.
Swapper's just out here having a good old time.
Pretty solid battle for 2nd here between B-Wag and Vapor.
Another ad. As Swapper actually goes down, is he going to lose his position? He's able to get back up into 1st, but I know he's going to get some cuts from that. But that's going to allow all 3 of the guys behind him to get right on his back tire. Let's see if he's going to be able to pull that gap out again. As he makes another mistake and goes down hard and allows all 3 of these guys to get by him. And there goes Mateo getting by him also. That's going to drop Swapper down all the way back into 5th place as Swapper and Mateo both get together. That's going to put B-Wag actually... Sorry, that's Vapor out in the lead now with B-Wag in 2nd and Cody in 3rd. Cody's actually able to make the move around the inside around B-Wag.
And then B-Wag gets him back. Oh, he actually is going to end up taking him down.
Whoa! Swapper... Did Swapper crash or did he disconnect?
I don't know.
He retired.
I'm sure that we will hear it in chat. But it is Vapor out front. Cody went down in 2nd, and so he's going to start pulling away here. Looks like we got B-Wag sitting in second now. Cody in third.
Yeah, he has some cuts, so that's why. But Vapor is just gone. He's stretched out over a 4-second gap on these guys already.
Well, yeah, Cody went down. He was right behind him. But as they are kind of a little separated now, we'll take a look further back into the field. Looks like we got Mateo and who is that? Mando. Mando's got some cuts because he's in front of Mando on track. Mr. Mateo.
Oh shit! Here we go. We got a battle for the lead.
Hey, Borealis.
Back.
Ethan, my man, how's it going, brother? Thank you for tuning in and thank you for the follow.
No, we did not kick Swapper. As Vapor goes down, is actually going to allow BWAG to take the lead. Cody's going to get around him also. So currently on track and on position is going to be BWAG in the lead.
Hey man, just
Cody in second and Vapor in third.
Just watching some awesome racing for our AMS class tonight. The field is stacked and all kinds of great competition out here.
And no, Jesse, we did not kick Swapper.
But did they even lap anybody in that whole first moto?
One person.
One person. That's a good field right there.
They lapped what I think it was KC.
And we only lost one guy between Moto 1 and Moto 2. I don't know where we're at right now.
3.
No, it was 34 at the gate.
There's only 32 here.
Must have lost them early.
Yeah, before the
First lap, yeah.
But BWAG does have the lead right now. And even though with all the cuts, it only is showing them 2 seconds back. Actually, I think that might change because now Vapor's in front of Cody. And I'm going to go ahead and put that back over here on BWAG so he gets some more screen time. But we're going to come to find out here pretty soon. It's now he has a gap again. Is he going to pull the same shit or did he learn from his mistakes?
Guess we will see. Gonna try and find us a battle here. Oh, and perfect. Vapor and Cody going at it for second here.
Good fucking nicotine right there. You know, I'm gonna say, I much more enjoy riding outdoors, but I think I enjoy announcing Supercross more.
I enjoy announcing Supercross when the field is good, but I feel like I get more more regular competition in the motocross race for the most part, unless we have like an off weekend.
Yeah. Which of course the first round is going to be packed for everything, so we don't got to worry about that.
I'd
First
say,
few rounds are normally
say
pretty
watching
packed.
like the top of Supercross, like the top guys in pro Supercross though was definitely some good stuff, and pro am. But I'd say in the AMs and novice, it seemed like they kind of stretched out pretty quickly in a lot of the races.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I made that that last amateur and novice night pretty interesting last week.
Yeah. I was saying mostly it feels like they separate out a lot in AMs and novice more.
I definitely was the life of the party last week.
Yes.
I was fucking hammered.
And I'm trying to yes you were. And I'm trying to keep the energy tonight, but thank you for carrying as strong as you are, brother.
Uh-huh. B-Wag's not even going for that outside anymore. He says, fuck that. As looks like on timing and scoring, Cody is starting to catch up to him. I do see B-Wag making a few
directly
mistakes
behind
here and there.
Cody, so.
But I do like how this Yamaha is looking on this track. I've seen a few of them in the pros. There was a Yamaha or two racing an NA Pro, and
Yeah,
they did look good.
I definitely saw at least one solid one near the top of it, actually. So.
Yeah, I don't
solid.
think it's a bad bike. I think it's a hard one to get a good setup for, to make it competitive, because it's not like it's slow. The Yamaha by any means is not a slow bike. It's getting the 250 to work correctly.
For sure. Can definitely agree with that.
Because
And it's also a preference thing too, because the bike feels different than pretty much any of them.
It does. The weight, the center of the weight's in a completely different spot. bike
Said, how do you
plants
protest,
a lot.
Little? You go to the rider protest channel in the Discord, and right in the championship info section, I believe. It's either in championship info or community section. There will be a rider protest channel, and you go to it, and you click the button to open a ticket, go to the ticket, and submit your clip and info. It looks like Vapor has managed to solidify himself in second and is not too far behind BWAG, especially because of cuts. It makes it even closer. But actually, because of Vapor's cuts, it has Binks credited in second, but he's not quite there yet. He's close. Actually, Cody's still in front of Binks right now. On the track, anyway.
Where is... No, rider protest is in MXOR community.
Yeah, I know it's in one of the two sections.
Yeah.
Hashtag rider protest, and it was Little, right? That wanted to know where it was.
Well,
Right.
you know, just gotta protest the bad ones, and it'll only get better, brother.
So Little, I just pinged you in general chat, and that's where it is.
W mod.
Admin, get it right. I'm fucking big dog around this fucking part.
Realistically, what is an admin? Just a more powerful mod.
Yeah, that's right. It's fucking BWAG makes a mistake, and here comes Vapor on the outside, trying to make the move on him. As BWAG goes off track, and Vapor's gonna push BWAG wide and say, "Get the fuck out of here! This is my line, bitch."
Oh man, that's
As BWAG tries to go for the dive on the inside of Bing.
That's twice we've seen that. Once in the first moto and once in this one. I don't know if anybody's
And
gonna
now
have anything to
Binks
say
is
about
actually
that.
out in the lead.
BWAG making all kinds of mistakes. Now he's got company from Cody. Makes another mistake right before the big booter. And Cody's going to get by. Oh, wait, no, they're going to get together and go down. BWAG ended up being right under him.
But Binks and Vapor are right here.
And here comes Mateo.
Look at this battle for the lead right now. These two Husqvarnas are going at it right now. As Vapor gets a better run, he's going to be on the outside. Is he going to be able to make the pass around the outside on Binks? He does not go for the double line, but he is going to go from the outside to the inside and able to get right up there along the back tire, but is not able to make a move on Binks. As now Binks is out in the lead, and looks like they have really stretched the gap back to third, that is Mateo, sitting there in third place. As Binks is still going around that outside, slingshotting around and hitting that massive Master Bull double right there.
Yep, Cody is as well. Oh, Cody makes the mistake, hits the pro line.
As Binks makes a mistake and is going to allow Vapor to get around him on the inside.
I believe you
Battle
said
for the
that
lead.
BWAG retired because of running out of gas the first moto, right? Is that what you
I
said?
thought that's what happened.
Because he's
It
dropped
looks
back
like he
outside of
ran
the
out
top
of
5 in timing and scoring, so he's hasn't retired from this one yet. So we'll see if he stays in it,
It
or
almost
if it
looked like
was
the way he
a
was
fuel issue.
rolling. It almost looked like the way he was rolling that he ran out of gas. Like he was trying to get to the edge of the track before he retired, kind of deal.
Gotcha.
As Vapor makes another mistake in that corner, Binks is going to go around him. As Binks makes a mistake, as they both make a mistake trying to get back on track. Yeah, but Binks is going to reclaim P1 for the moment. As this battle for P1 is not going anywhere.
Gotta love it. Well, obviously, we are focused up on that lead battle, in case you didn't know,
Holy
and
fuck.
it is going great.
Okay, somehow Liam has managed to move his way up into P8 and keep the same gap to the leaders the
I
whole time.
told you, dude. Like I told you, like he got screwed on both starts, but his riding's so strong tonight.
Remember when I said he was in 20th and 22 seconds down?
Yes, I know.
He is now in 7th and only 21 seconds down.
And it wasn't much different in Moto 1, except for that was from 30th.
Yeah. As it looks like Vapor is able to make the move on the outside. That is what we call beast mode, Eli Tomac power move, and then he hits the fucking tough block.
All right, and I'm gonna let you take the reins from here as I'm gonna go and get started working on novice stuff.
Sorry guys, this battle is just too good to go away from right now. I'm really interested in it.
These exact same for the first place.
As it looks like Binks is just trying to keep this lead, but Vapor is just not letting up. And he's just pushing hard, trying to get back around him. And that's the thing. Binks is currently 2.6 seconds up on Vapor, even though they're right next to each other. So if Vapor gets around him, he's going to have to put a gap on Binks. And I don't see that happening unless Binks makes a mistake.
And hey, Mistia, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying the show.
I cannot go away from this battle right now, as we have less than 4 minutes left of this race, plus 2 laps. As Vapor is just right, as Vapor makes the same mistakes the 3rd lap in a row. He is driving way too hard down to that outside and is overshooting the rut every time. As Binks makes a small mistake, shooting over that inside rut. As looks like these guys are kind of just keeping right here, right by each other, both pushing each other forward, but they're allowing Mateo to start to catch up a little bit. So they're going to have to be careful if they're going to keep on battling like this. They're going to start losing time, and then they're going to have a 3rd person in on this battle for P1. But I'm going to go back here, and I already know who the Hard Charger Award is going to tonight. And it's going to be this guy Liam right here.
Definitely.
Because he is already up into P6, and he's not on track. He just has not got any cuts. So he's ahead of all these guys on cuts. On track, he's actually in 9th. As BWAG has retired now. As it looks like we have a bit of a gap now from Binks and Vapor. Looks like Binks was able to no, Vapor's still right there, but they are pulling away from Mateo. But I'm going to go back here, check on, see if there's any other battles going on. As Liam has finally made the on-track move to get around T-Jet. We'll see if Liam can make his way up into the top 5 and get past Mando. It looks like Mando's having a lot better moto late in this moto number 2 than he did in that first one. Spartan's actually down in 10th, so he's kind of struggling this moto, running into both tough blocks. Let's see what else is going on. Go check out this battle for the lead again, about the same gap.
That's so wild, dude. 2 pros trying to race novice.
Oh, no. Oh, the pros.
We got somebody named Marsh trying to race novice. And
oh, Binks makes a mistake and he's going to go down. And he gets turned around backwards when he resets. He can't get turned around, and Mateo's going to get around him also if he doesn't get up and go. Mateo's going to go on the inside and try to get around him, and he's not able to make it move. But looks like Vapor has now claimed P1. Even with all the cuts that he has, he is now in the lead with 1 minute and 15 left on the clock. As it looks like Binks is now going to try to make the move back and try to catch Vapor after that get-off coming down that hill. Looks like Mateo's right there, and he's going to try to latch onto the back of Binks and just come right up and maybe try to put himself in a position to maybe win this race if he's not careful.
He has been so chaotic, especially when he choked a 12-second lead.
Mateo makes a small mistake, loses a little bit of time to Binks, but Binks is really pushing to trying to get back up to Vapor, as he's been leading the later half of this race and doing a pretty damn good job at it. Let's go see what's going on back here. As we actually have Liam now has made his way up into P5.
let's go, Liam. For those who don't know,
And
who haven't heard, Liam, one of our newest sponsors and collaborators, is one of the owners of the SDR team and SDRL Racing League, or SDRL, I should say,
Yeah.
Racing League.
SDRL. Yeah.
But yeah, awesome
He is
contributor.
now putting on a charge to try and catch Mando. It was just timing and scoring that had him there in that P5 spot. But he is not far off of Mando right now. He is trying to put in a charge to get up into that top 5. As now time has expired, so next time by will be 2 laps to go as Vapor is still ahead of Binks. But Binks is starting to make some ground up on him. And this is going to be a good battle these last 2 laps between these two. Let's see. Looks like Cody has quite a bit of cuts. Because
Yeah,
it
he's
shows
definitely had
Mando
some
right
issues.
there. Yeah. Because it definitely shows Mando, he's right. It says he's right there basically inside of him. On
Oh,
time
boy.
and the scoring, but
Inside of him, huh? Those are the choice words we're going to use.
looks like Mando is actually on time and scoring has got around Cody. So it looks like Liam has lost a little bit of pace to Mando, so maybe he picked it up a little bit. But as here we go, as Binks is now he was a lot closer to Vapor. Looks like Mateo has dropped back. Let's go check on this battle, and looks like Mando has actually gotten around Cody on track. Mando is putting in a late charge, trying to not let Liam catch up to him. So Mando has moved his way up into the P4 as Cody's trying to go back around him on the outside. Is he going to be able to make it work? As Cody's going to have the preferred line through the inside right there. Makes a little mistake. Mando's going to cut up the inside and get around him. As Cody goes down hard, it's going to allow Liam to actually get around him also. As, oh, God.
What?
Who was that? Did someone cut the track?
I don't know.
Or am I just seeing shit?
You told me.
No. I just didn't realize Cody was down that far down the start straight. It almost looked like he cut to get back on, but he didn't.
Gotcha.
He just tumbled that far, so he had to come way down the start straight. As looks like, whoa, what happened to Binks? Binks is falling way off. He looks like he must have had a mistake, and now Mateo is right there on the back tire of Binks. Vapor now has just a solid gap back to P2. This is really all turned around for Binks in these last couple of laps to this race. Vapor just sat there the whole time and put the pressure on him, waited for him to make a mistake, and he did, and he was there to capitalize on it. As let's go back here and check on this battle between Liam and Cody. Caught Mando again, and oh, it is lagging.
Yeah, I lagged for a tiny bit.
I'm not lagging. Is it me or is it
just a tiny moment from me?
Oh, okay.
Well, nothing crazy, just a little blip.
Oh, now it's trying to play catch up, huh?
I don't know. Is it?
Yep, now it's better. As it looks like Mateo is almost making them. As Binks goes down, and Mateo's going to make the move for second around Binks. This is really all falling apart on the last, and now it is the last lap for Binks, as he's actually back in third now. Mateo in second, and Mateo is not too far behind Vapor. If Vapor makes any kind of mistakes, Mateo's going to be right there to capitalize on it. But we are now on your last lap, and your leader right now is Vapor. Late in this Moto 2, as this track is brutal, as Wellesley is the first person to get lapped this Moto on the last lap. As he moves out of the way for the guys and just pays them respect and doesn't want to interrupt their battle. By the way, Liam has made the move around Mando and has now moved his way up into P4. So Liam came from at least 22nd up to P4 so far. But
Yeah,
right now,
I definitely
out front,
remember
your
24th
leader,
at least. So.
yeah. Right now, your leader is going to be Vapor, and he has just absolutely pulled a gap away from second and third. As Binks has fallen way behind Mateo as he's fallen apart late in this race. That is a sad sight to see from how well he was riding through the midway point. But right now, just bringing it home and just playing it safe is Vapor. As long as he doesn't make a big mistake, he almost makes one right there. He's going to be able to bring home this lead. But if he keeps on making mistakes and he goes down a good time, Mateo will be right there. He's not too far behind. It's actually, let me correct that. It looks like Mateo made some mistakes and has dropped way back. So coming around the final turn in Moto 2 of your amateur class, hitting the last tabletop, coming across the finish line, your P1 is going to be Vapor. Mateo going to be getting second. Binks just trying to survive, coming across the line in third. And Liam goes down hard. Wow, Liam's going to lose that position. He worked so hard to get up into P4. Oh, that's a sad sight to see. Cody looks like he's going to come across the line in fourth. Mando in fifth. Let's see, is it going to be Liam or T-Jet? Liam in sixth, T-Jet in seventh. Oh, that sucks for Liam after how hard he worked to get into that top five. Looks like Purelet's going to be coming across the line in eighth. Nizu coming across the line in ninth. And a battle for P10 actually right now between Luke and Spartan. Actually for P10. Let's see who gets it. Looks like Spartan might have some, comes across in 10th, Spartan 11th. Druitt back here in 12th, trying to just make it through. See where he comes across the line at. Looks like he'll be in 12th. And then this asshole Morningwood's going to be coming across the line, and 14th is actually Lane comes across in 13th. T-Bud in 15th. 10 from HFR coming across the line in 16th. Scooter having a rough go on it this second moto. Looks like he's actually battling with boosted, but I think depending on cut, Scooter might have less cut. So we'll see what comes across the line here. Yeah, it was going to be Scooter in 17th, boosted in 18th, Yami in 19th, Miza in 20th, Cam in 21st, D-Wood in 21st, Cam in 22nd, and Casey looks like he retired. And then Wellesley was the only rider to go a lap down, and the rest have retired.